Lau is here to teach us about customization. Her hands sparkle with power whenever she moves them. Your final lesson is about commands to customize how Aardwolf appears to you and how you appear to Aardwolf. There are many configuration options that change game output, display of damage, color settings, and channels. Other configuration options allow you to change options that other players have for interacting with you and add additional information about your character. The most important of these is the config command. Typing config all shows a list of options that can be turned on and off by typing the listed command. The purpose of these config options varies greatly. I recommend you browse the list and the short description, then read the individual help files on any of the commands you are more interested in. Commands from config all will also be in her test at the end of the lesson. Looking at the first page of the config listings, we can see that some of them are turned on, as indicated by the green yes, and some are off, as indicated by the red no. If you like to group with players, then Auto Assist is a setting that you should toggle on. When on and in a group, Auto Assist will cause you to immediately start attacking the monster that your group leader is fighting. If you have a battle cry set, this will be displayed as well. If this command is toggled off, you will have to join the fight via a skill, spell, or the kill command. Note that some monsters do not care about this setting. They may attack an entire group or certain individuals regardless of their desire to help a fellow groupmate. Battle cry is also a config option. Let us look at this one now. The battle cry command allows you to set a message that other people in the room will see when you auto-assist group members. There is a max of 50 characters allowed, which includes the color codes. Whatever you type into battle cry will appear as your name, the action, as he or she, depending on your current sex, attacks. So, if Lash's battle cry is set to yells die stupid mob, anyone else in the room will see Lashy yells die stupid mob as he attacks. Changing the battle cry or using this command with no argument will show the battle cry as it is seen by others. As you can see here, we have no battle cry set yet. This is your chance to get a little creative, and you could even tie this cry into your character's theme if you have one. Okay, I've just created a battle cry for myself. It is join us or perish. Once you have typed in your new battle cry, Aardwolf will show you what it is and how it will appear to others. You can change your battle cry at any time and tweak it until you have it just the way you like it. Once it is set, it is quite easy to forget about it as you don't actually see it. It is more for the others in your group. The auto-shared toggle will cause you to automatically divvy any looted gold amongst all members of your group. This applies to gold on the ground as well as in corpses. This may be done manually if desired with the share command. Any clan taxes are taken out of the gold that is shared, not when it is looted. Auto loot will collect all the gold and items of any monster's corpse where you are dealing the killing blow. This will not work if you are unable to see the corpse at the time of death and will not affect any corpses from monsters you did not kill. Toggles such as auto gold and key loot will loot only specific types of items from corpses, where auto loot will take everything. There are some times when auto looting is not desirable because the items in an area are cursed, you want to preserve your space for keys you collect from the corpses with the key loot option, or you just don't want your inventory to fill up with items you do not want. Selling the items you loot from corpses is a good way to help make some extra gold in Aardwolf, if you have the room to do so, of course. Sometimes you can pick up items or weapons that you might like to use from the mobs that you kill. While the MUD does not slow your run speed any with map run on, some people do not like this feature or are on slow connections. Map run will toggle whether the map displays each room of a run or only at the destination. Map run can get very spammy, and if you are using the Aardwolf Mushclient, like me, then you can see at the very top of the screen, this map will show you where you are going, while the ASCII map underneath it won't change until you arrive at your destination. With the map run command toggled on, the ASCII map will also change during the course of a speed walk. Not everyone uses a separate window for maps, and those on a phone client should probably toggle map run off. The See Grey command can be used to toggle whether or not you can see the grey colour code. If you don't see anything between the X's, you should toggle See Grey off. If the entire line is the same colour, you have See Grey off. Let us toggle the See Grey command. You will now see the grey colour code. If we type Help See Grey again, we can see that the line between the X's has changed to grey. This is a good toggle to have on if you are able. There are some items that do utilise the colour grey and will help make your viewing experience a little bit richer if colours matter to you. Aardwolf now supports xterm 256 colour mode. Whether or not you can see xterm 256 colours depends on your client. Every xterm colour has a corresponding closest match in ANSI so that players without xterm support are not affected. I just love colours, and I'm going to toggle xterm on. The message we get is in orange, which means we can see xterm colours. As you have noticed, there are many config options available. I am not going to go through them all with you now. Please take the time to read them for yourself and toggle the ones that do interest you on or off as needed until you have your settings in a way that is most pleasing to you. The good thing is, you can change them at will.